do, do, do. Oh, hey, all right. Here we go. Late Night Dino. Hello, and welcome back after a night off. Yeah, I really wasn't feeling too good. Pretty bad, actually, to say the least, but doing a lot better. I think I ate something that, well, did me in, at least for a night. But we're getting back into things. Continuing that theme of just killing lots of stuff. Hopefully with Wakening Sun's avatar we see it at least a couple times tonight, but there are some small changes to go over. Sarkhan's Unsealing. Oh boy, this could be good. Now you will see it is from Jumpstart, but that's alright. It was released in M19, so it is legal in a set that was legal in Arena at the moment, and legal in Explore, which is the format we're playing again tonight. Whew. It's a little iffy, to say the least. A little bit of setup is needed, certainly, but there are quite a few creatures that can trigger this, and even if maybe you get 1-2 triggers off of Sarkhan's Unsealing, I think that's still pretty valuable. And if you have multiples of this out, things just get crazy. So the main idea with that is increasing the usefulness of Wayward Swordtooth, Topiary Stomper, things like that tonight, and just killing problematic creatures or just shooting them right in the face for 4 damage. But if we drop Wakening Sun's avatar, it has 7 power, and Sarkhan's Unsealing, whenever you cast a creature spell with power 7 or greater, Sarkhan's Unsealing deals 4 damage to each opponent, and, well, it deals 4 damage to each creature, but Wakening Sun's avatar, they're dead. All of them. But still, it's going to be good. And shared summons tonight to grab some fantastic stuff. It may just be a single Wayward and a single Topiary to help increase. Oh, Blue Bear, how's it going? Yes, feeling better. Yes, you see I'm running 62 cards. I just brought in Greasefang and Winota there to highlight them again. I'm not actually going to use them. Well, I guess technically I could use Winota since I do have white and red, but wouldn't really do a whole lot since the only human in the deck is Drover the Mighty. That would be a pretty bad hit off Winota. Maybe Winota Dinos. Well, that could be something to consider, but yeah, I like doing this every day I can, as much as possible. Try to do it every day for you guys, and I simply love it. You guys make it. But as I was mentioning, we got Greasefang and Winota to help remind me and illustrate for you guys the 2 decks that could potentially get us caught out in Game 1 at the very least. You'll see, looking over the list here, there is no instant speed interaction, so things could get pretty rough if Winota comes down on turn 3 and they swing with a couple non-human creatures, getting a couple big humans from their library. That could be very rough, could spell our doom. And also Greasefang turn 3, if they get the Greasy Rat and they cheat out one of those big vehicles from the graveyard, crewing it, yeah, it might be bad. So at least for Game 2, Game 3, if it does go to that, we've got Fry. Now, I did mention this a couple nights ago, and probably a couple times. I think this is absolutely the best for those 2 matchups. Winota and Greasefang both are white, so 5 damage, instant speed for 1 and a red. Nicely taking out both of those things. And especially Greasefang, some of these decks, it is Esper colors, so they do have blue potentially for counter spells to protect the Greasefang before they cheat some big vehicle out. So Fry not being able to be countered is just, that's nice, having that line there. And of course it can take out those planeswalkers and stuff. Oh yes, definitely. Scary stuff whenever anybody brings things back. I guess it kind of looks like a dragon, yeah. Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, but yeah, it's a rat, a greasy rat. Kind of fits the theme of what people imagine when they think rat. Oh, greasy, sewers, dirty sort of thing. But also because it fits with the vehicle theme, and you know, you're working with oil and whatnot for motorbikes. I think that's a motorbike that Greasefang is driving. But anyways, we're not using those things, and I'm going to take them out right now before I forget, because that'd be kind of embarrassing. But yeah, shared summons, grabbing 2 different creature cards, creatures with different names, put them into my hand at instant speed. Going to be a good time there, I expect. Still, lots of ramp. We got the 3 Cultivate. I did go to the full set of Wayward Swordtooth, mainly just because there is Sarkhan's Unsealing, so even if, you know, I'm not at 10 permanents, still could get some nice value out of playing a Wayward Swordtooth by dealing 4 damage to any target with Sarkhan's. And Sarkhan's is a permanent, pretty nice, so it may also help get to 10 permanents so that we can ascend and get attacking and blocking with Wayward Swordtooth here. Mana base, still nothing too crazy. Plenty of basics. I don't think a whole lot has changed from the previous nights. Fry as always, Deathgorge, a little bit more graveyard hate to possibly help against the greasy rat there. Rampage as always. Gotta stop them gaining life. Gotta ping if they have lots of tokens and small creatures. Ripjaw Raptor. I was thinking Trapjaw, Blue Bear, but I feel this probably should be enough interaction, and I think just straight up killing them, not running the risk of maybe I exile a couple things with Trapjaw, then they kill it and get it back, would feel pretty bad. And I don't have Tamiyo's safekeeping in here to potentially protect Trapjaw from probably some likely removal. If even if Trapjaw exiles one thing, I think it'd probably be public enemy number 1. Definitely, if it exiles 2 things, they're going to certainly target it quite a bit. So if I was using Trapjaw, I'd probably prefer something that protected it, like Tamiyo's. It definitely would be Tamiyo's. That's my favorite. Hexproof and indestructible. But yeah, when I do bring Trapjaw in, because definitely it's not the last time you guys will see it, I'll likely use something that can protect it. Definitely. But it's not the last time you see them. Yeah, that's about it. Save those changes and... Okay, kill. Kill, kill, kill. That's what it's all about. And going back to Sarkhan's Unsealing, if you cast a creature with 7 power or more, there is some pretty powerful dinos. Specifically, Rotting Regisaur has 7 power for 2 and a black. Now, I think that could be pretty doable, especially with Secluded Courtyard and Unclaimed Territory. Not too bad playing that, but oh, that looks good. That looks very good, definitely. Oh, Cultivate. Yeah, we'll do that, yeah. Hopefully a 2-drop, but at the very least we got 2 nice turn 3 plays there. Oh, Drover, but it's definitely... Well, they could have a counter spell. I'll go with Topiary Stomper. I'd rather them counter the Topiary than the Cultivate. Probably Sarkhan's Unsealing next turn to just get that turned on whenever I do likely play bigger things. Yeah, let's try for it. Counterspell. Okay, well, we did burn one. It's got to happen at some point, definitely with Azorius control here. I certainly wouldn't expect them to use a Wrath. They do have enough mana for a Wrath to destroy all our creatures, but I don't think they would use it on a single Topiary, that's for sure. So we'll just keep ramping away. Oy vey. Bam, up to 7. That's good stuff. Man. Ramp City. Oh, tons of ramping. Tons of ramping. I think it's going to be fantastic. Next turn, I'm thinking shared summons. Definitely, we got plenty of mana. Blue Bear. So, shared could be quite good. Yeah, I can definitely easily go Drover. That's pretty fantastic. Oh, I can still pop the clue. See what we get, and I'll still have 5 mana left for shared summons. No, this is good. Yeah, definitely. I'll leave that 5 up, and we're gonna get some nice things.
You know what? I'm not done.
Hopefully they play a few things in there a little tapped out. They may just counter shared summons, unfortunately. Alright, let's try for it. Ooh, okay, we got it. Well, definitely at this point I would say Shifting Ceratopses. Shifting Ceratopsi. One of them. And good old Topiary. Get some more ramp. Oh, and Sarkhan's Unsealing. Okay, let's try for Sarkhan's. Good buddy. Kill Teferi, 100%. I don't like that guy. That's working out. Good stuff. Now we just need plenty more creatures. Need more shared summons, definitely. At least there's Topiary Stomper, but that was alright. Even though we can't attack with Topiary Stomper, technically it's as if he attacked and dealt damage to them the turn he comes out, because he has 4 power. Sarkhan's does 4 power to, say, their face. So it's kind of like he gets an attack when we play him, even though he doesn't have haste. They should use a sweeper now. If that, okay. Nuts. That's alright. Yeah, they could be saving them. We have plenty of lands. So perhaps that is another angle to look at. Maybe I don't need as many lands. Currently I have 27. But that's how it goes sometimes. Definitely get nicely ramped up and you just don't draw more stuff. That's how it's gonna go. But yeah, they could be saving something for sure. I'll keep that land in hand just to maybe fake out that I got something problematic. Makes sense, they make the token. Man, I could play any of that. I could play Zakama right about now. But hopefully it would be something that can't be countered, and something that can't be countered, of course, Carnage Tyrant. Perhaps that would be the right addition against Azorius Control, which is another one of the very, very popular decks running around, along with Winota and Greasefang. That is why I started with Shifting Ceratops in the main versus the sideboard to help can't be countered, protection from blue, that sort of thing. Fantastic, fantastic card. But we'll keep up the pressure on Narset. We'll keep forcing him to... Well, maybe they have a second copy now. That they let her die. 24 lands, yeah. So trimming 3 lands, yeah. Possibly trimming that Wayward Swordtooth. We got Cultivate. I could see myself also trimming Wayward just because the ramping is coming from Topiary into Cultivate. Chances are I may not have extra lands in hand very often, again, to make good use of Wayward Swordtooth's ability to play an additional one each turn. Yeah, I think so. That's definitely something I'm going to look forward to tweak around with tonight. Oh, there we go, shifting. Good buddy. But I could see myself adding some number of Carnage Tyrant. Possibly replacing Wayward Swordtooth. Again, Carnage Tyrant being 7 power would do some nasty damage with Sarkhan's Unsealing there. Yeah, this could be a little bit rough. Yeah, I think I'm going to try that. Trim Wayward Swordtooth. Trim 3 lands, make some space for a variety of stuff. Possibly trim white completely now that I think about it. If it's something that is using Sarkhan's Unsealing. Lots of killing things. Maybe I don't need Wakening Sun's Avatar. Of course, Wakening Sun's is kind of rough in these matchups, starting out with it. Possibly a pretty good chance that, if anything, it may be better in the sideboard than the main board. And if it's Sarkhan's Unsealing, Carnage Tyrant, I mean, it's great from the beginning. Play it with Sarkhan's out, sweep them, do tons of damage anyways right there. I like it. Big Dino hexproof, can't be countered. Yes, indeed. But we're not going to be busting through that. That's for sure. We could try Drover, but they'd most likely counter it with Absorb. They have the Hall of the Storm Giants, a fantastic 7/7 blue giant there. I think that's something I should be doing for tomorrow night, possibly. Fry, 100%. Taking out planeswalkers, that sort of thing. It's going to be good. The Wandering Emperor to Fairy, as always. Yeah, don't need Wakening Sun's Avatar in there. Could actually see... Oh, no, not Ripjaw. One more thing. One Wayward. Alrighty. Yeah, definitely not relying on having extra cards in hand. Just always getting the land with Topiary, Cultivate, and yeah, plus Drover the Mighty, Marauding Raptor. Those 4 things combined, enough pseudo ramp, enough stable ramp with the lands, and I think that's actually probably enough. So yeah, it's a good consideration, not even needing Wayward Swordtooth. Ooh, that might be nice. I'm gonna give it a go. Hoping for at least another land. Would be nice getting Shifting Ceratops down, but of course, could be seeing the Fateful Absence. That's alright, I was thinking maybe Portable Hole, something like that. But at least we got a second copy of Marauding. Oh. I'm gonna pop this. See if I can get to that 4th land, potentially playing Sarkhan's Unsealing next turn. Well, I am one closer to it. yeah, I'm thinking I definitely could. It would help out quite a bit in this matchup, certainly. Not so much with the board wipe Farewell. That's exiling all creatures or artifacts. They can choose whichever they want to exile. So exile doesn't affect, you know, hexproof, indestructible. They just get destroyed, removed, never to be seen again. Oh, we got a Wayward. And no more lands. Ooh.
Show them how we greet our enemies.
I don't think he's very threatening. I would not really waste any removal on him, certainly at this point. They didn't see us play any extra lands with him anyway, so they could probably deduce that we don't have any more in hand, I would imagine. Fry, oh, that's going to be good to take out the Wandering Emperor.
I guess that's that.
Well, taking out Topiary would be nice as well.
Hurry.
Oh, well. Figured I'd had enough green sources, but, you know, it's sometimes you run the risk. And definitely if I went to Gruul colors, cutting the Awakening Sun's avatar, the red and green sources could be increased a little more consistently, so less of a chance to run into this particular scenario, not having a source of green for Cultivate. Just a Wayward, of course, is not the best backup in the world. Trainer James, how's it going? How's it going? Oh, it did. It did.
Keep up the pace.
Fateful Absence too. Yes, you said it. All that fantastic white removal. I mean, the Wandering Emperor, 100%. This card, whew, it is good. Absolutely amazing. It's nice to see white get some fantastic cards. Not so good, like you say, for Shifting Ceratops' lifespan, but we'll make it happen eventually, and one day we'll draw a source of green or another land. But things have likely gotten away from us. See what happens next turn. You know, even with 27 lands, games like this are bound to happen.
Meditate. Prepare.
But we can always learn something from it. Yeah, man. Carnage Tyrant. Although he doesn't get around their board wipes like Wrath of God, Farewell, that sort of thing. Yeah, that Carnage Tyrant. Good buddy. Well, at least I'll be able to take Topiary down, but that's going to do it.
Don't make another move.
Alright, let's stop the pain. Like I was feeling a little bit earlier last night. We'll stop the pain with this game, this match, and we'll jump right back into the next one. I'll continue with things as they are for tonight, but definitely I'm quite intrigued by cutting the white, the potential of Sarkhan's Unsealing there, whenever I play a creature to just ping something, or if it's big enough, kind of sweep their entire board, and going back to Gruul to increase the consistency. Yeah, potentially Blue Bear. I have thought about that. My favorite, actually, Arnie Slays the Troll. I'll throw it up for you guys. Oh, we wait here. That's probably one of my favorite sagas, and it is a permanent, so it works with Wayward Swordtooth. It is fighting, so makes use of Wayward Swordtooth before you have 10 permanents. Second ability, you're ramping. You're putting counters on something. The third one, you're gaining life. I think it's pretty fantastic. Technically, it's not dead, of course, if you're facing a deck that doesn't have any creatures or not many creatures, like Azorius Control. You still could kind of use it as a ramp, make something a little bit bigger. So it's not the worst fighting thing. It's not completely dead. And again, it is a permanent for Wayward. I've tried that kind of combination in the past a little bit, but I think that's probably my favorite saga that I can think of at the moment. Oh yes, definitely. I'd have to look further at the sagas or potentially things that are permanents to help me get to 10 if I do use Wayward Swordtooth. Cheaper things. Oh, we might be seeing Winota. This could be bad. Like I mentioned, hopefully we don't get caught out game 1. Hopefully they don't go off turn 3, but might not be. We'll see. We'll cross the fingers. I'm just betting it's Winota. I don't know. I think they'll probably go with Shifting Ceratops. We're quite a ways away from Awakening Sun's Avatar. Yeah, that's what I expected. They can attack with Scavenging Ooze there. Yes, alright. Maybe it's just Celestia, white and green good stuff sort of thing. I could see that. You know what? Because I have that second land in hand, let's make use of that. Get the Secluded Courtyard down. And not attack. I definitely want to maintain Drover, at least a little bit. Be somewhat of a deterrent for at least the aggression from Scavenging Ooze there. Ooh. How's it going, Paulo? Well, it didn't go so well with Azorius Control the previous match, but, you know, maybe ramp eventually, get to Awakening Sun's Avatar and just smoke him. Oh yes, 100%. Elite Spellbinder. If you're in white, I think it's pretty much a no-brainer. Fantastic. It's got tons of power. Being 3, flying. You get to look at the opponent's hand, which is always lovely to gain that information, potential upside, and yeah, very, very fantastic card. Hopefully Shifting deters a little bit of aggression from him. Another Elite Spellbinder. That's maybe they choose Awakening Sun's Avatar. We're still only at 4, so yeah, quite a ways away. Could have seen him maybe doing shared summons. At least I know it's not Winota. But they still got fantastic aggression coming out, that's for sure. 2 things to block. 6, 1, 2. Nah. No, that's dead. They got exactly lethal, unfortunately. blocking the Scavenging Ooze plus the Skyclave Apparition. Wouldn't be able to block the Llanowar Elves there. So I block, yeah, that. They got 6 flying, plus the 1 from the Elves, and Wayward Swordtooth isn't turned on at the moment, unfortunately, so exactly lethal from them. But it's just kind of like a Celestia aggro sort of deck. Ripjaw Raptor, definitely, that is going to be fantastic. I'm actually going to trim Wayward Swordtooth for this match. Kind of get used to not using it once I do make a list that takes him out tonight after the stream, or I might just do it live after playing a bunch of matches here. They don't have too much life gain stuff going on. I'll keep it like that. Definitely Wayward, or Ripjaw, should be a good deterrent. If they don't exile it with the fantastic Skyclave Apparition, of course that would be very rough. I would imagine they have the full play set, because it is just also a fantastic card. They probably have Collected Company in here as well. Luckily we didn't see it, but they did get quite a few bodies on board, that's for sure. Probably scratching their head. They don't face dinos too much, so I would imagine they're bringing in lots of their removal. Any and all removal that they have. Possibly could be a board wipe, so maybe they play a little bit conservatively, not dumping as many creatures and hoping we dump a lot of the dinos that we have and they can get some fantastic value from something like Wrath of God or something nasty like that eventually. All right. Let's go Dark Tarkonis. No, I like the looks of that. Certainly. Jetmir's Garden. Got 2 lands. Drover. Cultivate. Topiary. This could be a pretty good chance we get to see Wakening Sun's Avatar. As long as things don't get interrupted, but that seems pretty good. Yeah. I think definitely if Drover the Mighty hasn't been answered, remove something like that, or if I do have that 3rd land by turn 3, play it safe, go Cultivate just to get that stable ramp land base that is very hard to interrupt and destroy. Pretty much guaranteed to stick around unless they're in red, but we got the 3rd land. Good stuff. Turn 2 Skyclave Apparition. Oh, no, it's not. Made a list for help? Okay. 100%. I can help you out. Do my best, as always. But yeah, always happy to help. I think that's much better. Marauding plus Topiary. Again, technically Marauding is kind of a land somewhat due to the cost reduction. Technically 2 lands because it can help cast more than one thing. But it looks like they may want to exile something if they can play a 2nd source of white. If we draw a land next turn plus playing Cultivate, we are going to be getting very, very close. Ooh. Exile Topiary, yes please. Topiary, you want to do it. Oh, Drover of the Mighty. That is very interesting. Because technically Marauding, again, is providing more value than Drover. Huh. That's alright by me. So as long as Marauding sticks around, we get to see Awakening Sun's avatar next turn. We'll be at 7. Did I do my math? Yes, I did my math right. That's okay. We're gonna kill them all. Oh boy. Here we go, friends. That's what it's all about. Good luck. Boom. How sweet is that? And we get Drover. Oh, we gotta give special praise to Brutal Cathar. He was so kind to protect the Drover of the Mighty for us. That's a good guy. Nice is right. Thank you, Brutal Cathar, as well. Just going to swing and do some damage and hope they don't sweep us, but there we go. Awakening Suns to kind of reset things. I like it. I like it. I'm glad he at least led us to a win sometime. Oh, now that I'm thinking about it, they got a decent amount of stuff in white. Archon of Emeria, Brutal Cathar. That's making me think that Fry could be good, although they don't have a lot of counter spells. They don't have any. They're not in blue, so I'll leave that. Yeah, that was pretty good, Blue Bear. But they know we have that up our sleeve. They don't know there's the potential for Sarkhan's Unsealing, so that might also help us remove some problematic creatures. Oh, speaking of, now there is no source of red currently. No cheap turn 3 plays. I'm gonna have to mulligan this. Yeah. Oh, okay, that's better. Yeah, I want to keep stuff I can play with Ripjaw and Shifting. Shared summons. Always quite nice, but yeah. Oh, lots of good bodies there. 2 Shifting, 1 Ripjaw. At least Awakening Sun's avatar, I would imagine, made him a little bit scared. Elite Spellbinder, I think, is definitely going to choose Drover, since that is our only turn 2 play. Yeah. Okay, well, that's fantastic as well, since we weren't able to play anything anyways. Perfectly reasonable choice. Jetmir's Garden there. 2nd copy. That could get a little bit out of control. Definitely got to be the Mountain and Cultivate, but with them having turned on the Lovestruck Beast there, that might be a little too aggressive for us, unfortunately. Certainly going to be shifting next turn to at least start. Excuse me. At least trade with the Lovestruck Beast. Hopefully they can't do anything to it, but could be seeing a collected company here. I think so. Yes, as I expected. Oh. Well, that is certainly going to do it. 100%. That's alright though. They got the 6 flying. I block Lovestruck, and then they got Archon of Emeria also flying. That's 8 right there. That's alright. That's all good. We saw the Awakening Sun's avatar. We saw the potential of it. Unfortunately, they had the fantastic aggression, and we didn't have those lovely, lovely sweepers that I've enjoyed in the past. And I got a pack. Okay, let's open that up. Cross our fingers. Something good. Not quite. If you want to make a cat and dog tribal deck, well, that certainly is the card. cat dog dino. Non-humanoid. Tribal deck. Utter greatness. Maybe another Azorius control. They think they're pretty good playing those sweepers. Ooh, I like the looks of that, yeah. Drover, Wayward. Shared summons, eventually, I would imagine. Rakdos Anvil. Oh. Rakdos Greasefang, I think. Due to the fact they got Can't Stay Away, returning Greasefang from their graveyard. I think that might be it. Mardu Greasefang. Yes. Hopefully they don't. Oh, they're going to pop it and put a Parhelion 2 into the graveyard. Well, we'll try for the Drover. I don't know what would be the best way to send a link to the deck. Probably my email, I would imagine. For my YouTube channel here. But I'm not blocking, that's for sure. Yeah, I would think so. I'll type it out for you or anybody else that wants to send me stuff through email. That should be it there. Pretty sure I typed... Oh. Argy. Man, that is not how you spell it. My goodness. I'm on... It's supposed to say Arfy. But you get the idea. arfygamesmedia@gmail.com. So yeah, you could just send it in a text format. Something like that. Feels somewhat safe. They don't have a source of white yet. So we don't exactly have to worry about Greasefang. We might be able to sneak out a win. Hopefully. Definitely, I imagine they have probably one copy of Greasefang in their hand. Or they're digging pretty hard for it. Well, I got the treasure, so they can play them eventually. Man, that's a juicy graveyard. I would like to exile that. Something like Soul Guide Lantern. Yeah. Let's see though. Yeah, we'll go with Shifting Ceratops, get us to 5. Yeah. Get to 10 permanents with the land plus Shifting Ceratops. So we'll be able to do some nice aggression. I just want to be basically as aggressive as possible and hope they don't get Greasefang next turn, but basically do as much damage as I can. They may not be able to kill us. They got, if it's Parhelion 2, it would be 5 plus 8 from the 2 angel tokens. So 13. So he wouldn't quite be dead. That's to be expected. So we only have to worry about the 2 angel tokens. We may have enough to get them, potentially, if we draw another dino. Basically, well, we only have 1 turn, but we'll see. Now also, if you have something that gets rid of tokens, that sort of thing, if they don't have a second copy of Greasefang there, usually it's just the one. You could get rid of, say, both the angel tokens that came into play. Maybe you're destroying all non-land permanents with a mana value of 0. There's a couple artifacts, Ratchet Bomb specifically. If you don't tap it and put a charge counter on it, and you simply sacrifice it, cost 2, just sacrifice it, no charge counters, you destroy all non-land permanents with a mana value of 0, which would be tokens. Yeah, not gonna do it. We'll swing with everything, but we got the card to help take them down. The classic and fantastic Fry. Certainly going to mulligan somewhat aggressively for it in game 2 coming up here. That was close. If Greasefang only had 2 toughness. Right, good stuff, good stuff. I'll keep an eye out for it. I have my normal main email account, so I sometimes forget to check my Arfie Games YouTube email, but yeah, no, I'll keep an eye out for it. Certainly bringing in the Fry there. Probably don't need Wakening Sun's Avatar too much. It would be nice taking out those angel tokens, definitely. 1 shared summons. Yeah. Let's see a Fry, at least 1 in the opening hand. No, I want to see at least 1. I mean, it's a Sarkhan, it's plenty of lands. Shared summons. No. Okay, there we go, we got the Fries. We're gonna fry them. Watch him just not get Greasefang just by chance, and then we would have been safe to do something a little bit more aggressive without the Fries, but that's how it goes sometimes. At least we got 4. Can play Sarkhan's Unsealing. Start hitting them for quite a bit. they don't have a Parhelion 2 in the graveyard quite yet. They certainly could get it if it's in hand at the end of their turn. When they sacrifice the blood token, pay 1, discard a card. Chances are that would be a Parhelion 2 if they have it, and then they also have the Greasefang in hand. So I'm gonna... let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna go for Sarkhan's Unsealing. Really would like to start taking out a variety of creatures they got there. Definitely be shedding some tears if they discard a Parhelion 2 with the blood token, though. Actually, I think I can probably just see if I got it right here. Let's take a quick look. Oh, Paulo, I got it. Alrighty. Yeah, definitely. I'll take a look at it. Certainly love seeing the Topiary Stomper you brought in there. Nice seeing other people use it, but yeah, take a closer look. Oh, yep, I should have listened to my gut. That's alright, folks. When you see scenarios like that, probably not a great thing to risk. Oh, they didn't crew Parhelion. Good. Phew, we may be safe. Yes, indeed. We were saved. 100%. You know what, I'm just going to go Topiary, because I got Sarkhan's Unsealing. Kill the Greasefang. Hope that slows him down enough. I mean, we can't block with Topiary, unfortunately, but that might have bought us enough time. Possibly would have been better to take out maybe the Blood Tithe Harvester. I'm just going to go the second Sarkhan's. I don't really see him getting Parhelion anytime soon. They don't have another copy in their graveyard, so might be safe going Sarkhan's, and if I draw some Dino, some creature that can trigger it, I will be starting to take out 2 things. Luckily, they don't see the fact that Topiary can't block, which is certainly working out in my favor. Oh, shared summons. Oh, that is going to be good. That is going to be disgustingly good. Sorin, not too bad. So the return Greasefang with Sorin's -X, I believe. Which will be perfectly fine. We got Fry. We'll also take out Sorin with the second Fry. Oh, the Stitchers. So they're wanting to get copies of Parhelion 2 in the grave. Yeah, there it is. Oh, they still didn't. Man. Whew, I'm glad they're not reading Topiary Stomper, because otherwise we would be dead. 100%. But let's just get rid of good old Sorin here.
My bloodlust was not quenched.
6. Yeah, double, well, not double Wayward. Wayward and Now Topiary can attack and block, so I think the opponent is probably kicking themselves. And we still have 2 for Fry, which... I'm just gonna kill Greasefang. Alrighty. Next turn we're gonna kill a lot of other stuff, that's for sure. Oh, man, this is good. Just kill him. Yeah, have it tapped. Was pretty good. No Greasefang. Okay, still no Greasefang. This I'm liking the looks of this. Oh. Don't play a third land, or don't play a... Phew. But we see Greasefang next turn, so... we still die anyways. Nuts. Both Stitcher's Supplier. One would block Topiary, one would block Wayward. We'd only get, at the most, 5 damage. Greasefang next turn, bring in Parhelion. We almost had him. That was close. That was very close. That's alright. Greasefang does some pretty fantastic stuff, but perhaps Sarkhan's Unsealing, maybe not the most right thing to be doing. Still a small sample size. Great potential there, but it's kind of, again, requiring setup similar to Forerunner of the Empire. Alrighty. Next one. But yeah, anytime things need setup, that can be rough. Lots of powerful, fast things in the format, and most formats. Anybody is going to want to be going as fast as possible. It's understandable. People want to win. I certainly want to win, but I also want to push things a little bit, test out different ideas, and again, always learn from how something could be better, whether it's not the most optimized at the moment. I'm always going to look to optimize it, and that is not too good. Not too good as well. Pretty cool seeing 3 Sarkhans Unsealing. That'd be kind of funny if we got all of them down, but still too risky. Possibly if I had 2 lands, maybe would be able to go Marauding Raptor there. Okay, that's the keeper. Possibly could have kept that Shifting Ceratops. Sent maybe the forest to the bottom. Okay, good thing I kept the one with the most lands. Mono black. Oh, it's this deck. Mono black Devotion. Oh, that was rough. Double back-to-back Warlock class. This could get out of control real quick. Hopefully get a bunch of creatures, slam the Wakening Sun's avatar, and make him have a bad day. That's going to give him lots of mana right there. For anybody that doesn't know, Nyx Lotus from Theros Beyond Death, legendary artifact, enters tapped, but tap it, choose a color, add an amount of mana of that color equal to your devotion to that color. So if they have, I don't know, 5 devotion to black, that's tap. Add 5 black. Ooh, fantastic, fantastic ramp right there. That gets out of control real quick. They're going to be playing some nasty stuff with the Nyx Lotus. Ooh, that was painful. Oh, we got Topiary. Next turn, Wakening Suns, 3, 6, yeah. We could be seeing Wakening Suns next turn as long as they don't go with Thoughtseize. So that would be good, at least taking out Murderous Rider, Grey Merchant. Possibly something else, and there is the Meat Hook Massacre for 0. Now that is increasing their devotion to black by 2. Some of you guys have mentioned, do people actually play Meat Hook Massacre for 0? Not doing anything? Yes, indeed. Sometimes that is the case. That's pretty interesting, though. I haven't quite seen this devotion list. Nyx Lotus kind of ramping, being able to kill us. Pretty much. Ooh, down to 4. Oh, okay. Well, that will also do it. Very nasty stuff. So the final level of Warlock class, certainly quite expensive for 6 and a black. Pairs nicely with the Nyx Lotus there, tapping, adding tons of black mana. Makes it pretty easy to get the level 3 of Warlock class. But at the beginning of your end step, each opponent loses life equal to the life they lost this turn. Pretty much with Grey Merchant or Gary, that's going to spell our doom instantly right there in most cases. Okay, yeah, no, that's fantastic way to go about it, definitely. Mid-range certainly can be quite helpful if you have stuff that costs 4 or 5, that kind of thing. As long as you can kind of do stuff on turn 2, turn 3 potentially to give a chance against those sometimes nasty decks that we face. Greasefang, especially. Anything that cheats stuff out of the graveyard or just has the potential to really go off on turn 3. Certainly something to keep in mind. So if there's something versatile, kind of, at instant speed that, you know, it could help out in that regard. Something like Fry, but yeah, something to keep in mind. Basically want to go as fast as possible. Oh, 100% Paulo. Shifting Ceratops definitely helps quite a bit with that, with Agent of Treachery being blue. Can't target Shifting to steal it. Shifting will fly right past Yorion and Agent of Treachery since they both are blue. Carnage Tyrant would help quite a bit, but again, that deck, I expect any deck kind of like that, Azorius, Yorion, chances are they probably have some board wipes as well, but yeah, something that has protection from blue, hexproof, and in more of a mid-range kind of deck, Dino deck, whatever, probably a better time playing Carnage Tyrant. Makes more sense if it is mid-range. Okay, yeah, I like the looks of that. They aren't blue-based. I'm thinking Sarkhans could be quite enjoyable. Possibly getting that down before going either Wayward Swordtooth. Definitely if we don't have too many lands, or we're saying goodbye to Marauding, unfortunately. Yeah, Agent of Treachery. In the past, before it was banned in Historic, oh, it was a big menace for my deck. Always stealing my dinos, stealing my lands, oftentimes stealing my land. Oh, back-to-back Thoughtseize. Well, that's going to be pretty rough for anybody. Hey, you know, we got the backup. Topiary Stomper. Now, it does highlight the fact where Wayward is just somewhat, quite a bit feel bad. So I'm definitely quite excited to try out a list that cuts Wayward Swordtooth. Topiary, again, at the very least, it's always getting a land. Fantastic stuff. And sometimes it could attack sooner than Wayward. Oh, triple Thoughtseize. That is not something you see every day. You expect it eventually at some point. But my oh my. I'm almost tempted to keep that second unclaimed, well, first unclaimed territory in hand, just in case they go fourth Thoughtseize. You remember him with Thassa? Oh, that is shivers. That. Thassa bouncing Yorion at the end of the turn. Yorion bouncing. Bouncy Castle. Bounce City. It was bad. Scary. Very scary stuff. But I'll definitely give Shifting Haste. I'll try and pressure this Sorin a little bit. I would expect the token to block. I would imagine they don't make another token to kill the Sorin that they have. But yeah, Thassa, Deep Dwelling, I think. Oh. Yeah, scary stuff. Abusing that fantastic value of enter the battlefield. Excuse me, it was not a pretty sight. And this card, pretty fantastic for mono black devotion, ramp, whatever you want to call it. Pay 3, tap it, add a black for each basic swamp they control. And it's not legendary, so they could add multiple copies of Cabal's Stronghold. You don't want to go to that hood. Be pretty scary stuff. Full of death and destruction. Alright, let's get to 10 permanents, 7 lands, 6. If we get a land next turn, able to attack with both Wayward Swordtooth and Topiary Stomper. Or if I just get another Topiary, we got options. Somebody had to die? Ooh, nuts. But at least I still get an attack with Topiary. We got some nice bodies. Well, they said nice. That was very nice of them. They might be going Meat Hook Massacre right now. Or something that. They thought nice because they knew what they were going to do. But I did not. Alrighty. Cyclade. Let's get something good. It is something. Man, I'm really missing the haste of Regisaur Alpha. I think that's probably the big thing. The big missing piece these past few days, going with Naya, ramping. Regisaur Alpha has... I've missed that good buddy. Definitely. Ooh. Well, you know, we'll be able to kill something. We may just be dead, unfortunately. Not quite dead. Oh, that will do it. Alrighty. Mono Black Devotion gets it done in very good fashion. That was pretty rough. Something else to keep in mind. It's not the first time I've seen Mono Black Devotion on the stream, especially, but I played it a couple times on my phone here and there. It is a very, very good contender. It's got fantastic removal. Warlock class certainly seemed to do the trick, and I just didn't do quite so much. Yeah. Actually, you know what? Let's work on that different list for tomorrow night. Maybe I won't call it kill, but... What will I call it? Kinda kill. Kill question mark, because we're hoping to kill him more than tonight. Certainly was more misses than hits, definitely, but we'll get it done, bring it back around. It's always nice to try stuff and get the creative juices flowing. Alrighty, certainly. I'm going to keep it gruel for this list. Oh, the speed. Hunt Master, Marauding. Definitely. Where is Topiary? Oh, there he is. Again, leaving a Wayward Swordtooth for this list. Yeah. I'll keep it gruel. Keeping up with the consistency, definitely. Having tons of dual lands, red and green. That's going to be good. I won't potentially get caught out by having, a couple mountains and Unclaimed Territory where I'm wanting at least one source of green to help play Cultivate or that sort of thing. Want to see it in action? Actually, I think the format you sent it in, I can just copy and paste it. Let me check it right now. I'll try and copy and paste it, see if it goes right in. I'll discard the changes. Didn't add too much there. Import. Oh, it did work. Okay. Where is it? Right. Ramp Gruel, huh? I like the sounds of that. Okay. Paulo, here it is, I believe. Fight Rigging. I don't unfortunately have 2 copies of that. Actually, let's I do have enough for 2 packs. Maybe I open a wild card plus a copy of Fight Rigging. So, hey, I may get very lucky right here to get the 2 copies of that you've added to your list. Alrighty, cross the fingers. Let's get 2 copies of Fight Rigging or a wild card and 1 copy. Here goes nothing. That is definitely not a card I'm going to be using anytime. Whenever you cast your first instant or sorcery spell each turn. Well, I never really use too many instant or sorcery spells. Oh, that's off the table. Fight Rigging. Let's go. Let's go. Even this actually is quite interesting against certain decks that are playing tons of spells each turn. I have opened up, I think, at least 1 copy before on the stream, but as long as they've cast 3 or more spells, or 4, if they've drawn 4 or more cards. Okay, some decks are based around drawing lots of things. This could be very nice because technically you don't need any source of blue. You just pay X, draw X cards. I like the looks of that. I think I'll pretty much keep it as is. I'll take out the 2 copies of Fight Rigging. Take a look at it quick and see if there's any major things that jump out that I might update. Escape to the Wilds, fantastic seeing that. I still want to use that at some point. I think I might have the full 4 copies. I just have 2 copies myself, so that kind of works out nicely. Yeah, I'm not sure I'll open up those packs. I think I'll probably just stay to the regular ones. Giant Killer. I do like the 4th Underherd Migration. Nice, stable ramp. Something to do at turn 2. And pretty hard to kill a land, definitely. Reckless Rage. Always very nice. Let's see. Do like the basics, the amount of basics, 7, 6, 7, something fairly high like that, of course, to pair with Topiary Stomper. Rename it. Sideboard looks quite nice and varied. Definitely rest in peace, deal with graveyard stuff. Fry. Very good, very good. Deafening Silence. Covers a lot of angles there. I'd like that. Let's see. Jetmirs. I'm a little bit wary about the sources of red having enough to consistently cast Storm's Wrath. It probably should be okay though with the 2 Cultivate, 4 Topiary. If I already have 1 red source, definitely either of these. I'd use it to grab another red source, probably another mountain, just so I'm able to play Storm's Wrath with needing the 2 red there. Otherwise, I think it looks pretty good, pretty good. I'll just, hey, whoa, I was going to add in the full playset of Carnage. Get up there. Oh, no, okay, never mind. I'll do 2 Shifting Ceratops in place of those 2 fight rigging there, which I've got to try at some point, definitely. Might just bite the bullet, buy a few packs, and get it that way. Alrighty. 2 Shifting, replacing the fight rigging. Nice varied sideboard. I like the looks of this. Oh. I only have 1 copy of Pithing Needle. I'll slap in another Weathered Runestone. Nope. Get in the sideboard there. Alright. Yeah, I was thinking Giant Killer, but I think we got enough stuff going on, especially with Storm's Wrath there. Middle is missing 1. I think I got it. Not quite as fast as I would like. Well, let's mulligan this. Oh, that's definitely worse. Ooh. Ooh. Well, I gotta keep it eventually, one day. That's right. Well, that's how it goes. Definitely, seemed like it had enough lands, but yeah, happens to any deck. Elementals, very interesting. I definitely think it has pretty much the right mix of lands to consistently do stuff. Certainly the stuff that requires white. Phew. Okay, I was going to get a little worried if we didn't draw that second land at the very least. So I can get another source of green here. Don't really need a source of white at the moment, so I want to keep green quite consistent. Definitely with Topiary Stomper needing 2 of them. Yeah, not the best start, but hey, it's not a bad deck. Again, it's going to happen to everything at some point. This is looking like 4 color elementals. That could be rough. But we need a source, at least a second source of white for Trapjaw Tyrant there. The first source, Secluded Courtyard, and then the Plains. Could see maybe going Trapjaw next turn if I draw another land. Gonna be some nice aggression from this Creeping Trailblazer though. Ooh, the Realm Walker, the thing I've tried a little bit for dinos. For anybody that doesn't know, as it enters the battlefield, choose a creature type. Look at the top card of your library anytime. You may cast spells of the chosen type from the top of your library. So if you're using this card, you'd probably want as many dinos in the lists as possible. You'd likely cut most or all sorceries, something like Escape to the Wilds. Probably having about 26, 28, up to 30 dinos in the list as you can, just to increase the amount of hits. I think probably about 30 of the particular type that you're doing this Realm Walker for. It's really bad not having the hits, and also getting a second copy of Realm Walker is pretty much completely redundant. 25 lands? Oh yes, I should have counted that. Hey, Shuffler's fine. It's going to happen to everybody. Anybody. I kind of want to trade with the Brushfire Elemental. Pretty much I think I have to. We would go too low. Either way, we may be too low, unfortunately. But if they can't kill Trap Chop, they likely won't attack into us at all with anybody. So hopefully they don't have removal for that guy. Or they just don't know what he does. I'll cross the fingers for that. Don't read what he does. You can do it. This will only work once, if it does work. Ooh, wow. Yeah, Anger of the Gods. I mean, this is, of course, a fantastic example. I think you pretty much, yeah, like we've mentioned before, Blue Bear, you've mentioned to me, and we're seeing it right now. Anger of the Gods would be devastating, soul-crushing. And it would help out against Naya, Winota. If they haven't gone off turn 3, you can likely take out all their little non-humans that would have got out bigger non-humans with Winota's ability. And it looks like we're not winning this one. Oh my goodness, that was a lot of stuff. That Realm Walker, that certainly paid off big time. The combination of Realm Walker and Risen Reef, maybe they're playing elementals, they're getting stuff off the top, and yeah, that worked out. Very good for them. But, I mean, certainly Paulo, Blue Bear, a deck like this, you're hoping to have Storm's Wrath, and definitely going to clear them out quite nicely. I could see Reckless Rage as well. Yeah, more interaction. Not too worried about the Tameo safekeeping. They don't really have a whole lot of targeted removal answers or anything. They basically kind of stick to what they're doing. Barf as many elementals as possible and don't really do a whole lot to your things. Of course, there's the Frost Links, but that's probably one of the only targeted interaction things they got going on. One Italia, I think. Yep, Reckless and Wrath, 100% Paulo. 8 ways to interact, but hopefully Storm's Wrath. I'll definitely, hopefully, see a Storm's Wrath, at least in the first hand or two. Gonna maybe mulligan pretty aggressively for that. Storm's Wrath. Ooh, okay. Oh, that's like, that's a thing of beauty, I would say. I mean, we got 2 sources of green for Topiary Stomper, turn 3. Got 2 sources of red. Ooh, yes. Yes, indeed. Now, I think I'll still go with Topiary Stomper just to get that acceleration, that ramp. Of course, he will die to the eventual Storm's Wrath, dealing 4 damage to Topiary. They're definitely not far enough ahead, but yes, we got it. Yeah, I think it would have went better that first game. How's it going, Jordy? It's going pretty good so far. I mean, certainly a lot more misses than hits, unfortunately, tonight, but we will get it done here. At least this game. Certainly shaping up. They dumped a lot of elementals, barfed a lot of creatures, and we got the thing to kill them all, I would imagine. Nah, we're going Trapjaw. They can't deal with that. Oh boy, I think we got him. They did get the Frostlings. Well, we're gonna have to bring the pain and put a stop to these shenanigans. Would be nice also playing a tally. Yeah, I kind of just want to play a tally. I want to see myself steal a card off my top, card off their top. Hope they don't do anything to that fantastic dino. I haven't used a tally too much in the past. I did do a couple episodes here and there with trying to feature a tally and stealing things, but not too much. Oh, painful stuff is happening to you, buddy. Okay, let's see what we get. Something good, something good. Nuts. Yeah. Next turn, we'll get something good if we don't just kill him. That would have spelled our doom. Got him. Haste. Bam. Whew. Oh, 100%. That was good. Alright. Pretty much. Just keep it as is. Hope for that Storm's Wrath and hope they don't have Heroic Intervention to give everything indestructible, stopping everything from dying. I could see Heroic Intervention being a possibility, but probably not. I think it's a fairly uncommon. Yeah, it is certainly looking very solid, like you say. Great sweeper with Storm's Wrath there. I could still make that work, I think. Got the turn 2 Thunderherd Migration for the nice ramp. Cultivate. Yeah, that could be good. We will get to Storm's Wrath, 100%. And if we can get a Ripjaw down before, but let's see, red. Yeah, play it safe. Get that second source of red, just so I don't misclick potentially and feel sad that I'm not able to go Storm's Wrath. So lock in 2 sources of red. Play it safe. Definitely Jetmir's. Yeah, I was thinking of Thunderherd Migration. I would be able to leave 1 up for Reckless Rage, but I don't have a creature out to be able to cast it, so Cultivate it is. And I would imagine they're going to play at least a couple elementals this turn, so... Oh, I'm definitely playing Storm's Wrath coming up here. Yep, don't even need to think about it. Bam. Oof. I still have 2 left for Thunderherd Migration. That's pretty good. I like that. Kind of getting close to Zakama right about now. Next turn we got probably, Ripjaw Raptor, followed by Reckless Rage to kill the Omnath, Locus of Creation. You don't want to let that guy stick around. Any version of Omnath, bad things happen very quick. I'm just killing him right here, right now. I'm not messing around, not letting him get any potential value. No. Possibly a Tally Primal Storm next turn, but they could get some nice, nasty hits from Collected Company here. Oh, not too bad. Let's see. No, it probably should be Topiary. We'll be able to attack and block with both of them because we'll be at least at 7 lands. And we will get very close to Zakama, Primal Calamity. Yeah, another source of red. Lots of sources of red. Feels pretty safe. Doing some damage with Ripjaw. I definitely don't see him attacking into both Topiary Stompers there, but 6. Oh, I do have 9. Oh boy. Oh. Hollow. Your deck's doing it. Good stuff. It's a good showing because 9. Zakama. Next turn. Pew pew pew. We're gonna get rid of pretty much everything. Oh, I'm home. This is good. This is what you want to see. Man. Makes me wish to keep Zakama in Mostless, but yeah, there we go. No brainer. Kill them all. Get her done. Take out Creeping Trailblazer. Risen Reef. Realm Walker. Don't want them playing bunches of stuff, and yep, Zakama to win. Paulo, you said it. Oh, if you can land enough big things, it helps out. 100% in having that sweeper. So this is actually a pretty good highlight. You saw, most of you guys saw tonight where I didn't have a sweeper starting out. Didn't really have a real sweeper at all. And you saw the importance of an aggro deck, heavily creature-based deck. The importance of a sweeper, Anger of the Gods or Storm's Wrath, that has done fantastic work in this matchup. Well, we still got him. Doesn't really matter if Zakama is tapped. Yes, because Frostlinks doesn't remove abilities of the creature, so we'll still be able to kill things. That's good. Dead. Oh, for perfect lethal. Whew, what a way to finish things off. That was pretty sweet. I like that. Great interaction there. Pretty good gaping hole that I didn't have with the main list for tonight. The main kill list. Oh, alright. That was sweet. It was awesome. Yes, indeed. But I will leave it there for tonight. Likely I should be back tomorrow night. I don't see any reason why not. Of course, I'll try and let you guys know as soon as possible, hopefully before the stream is scheduled to start, but I think I should be back tomorrow night. Hopefully you guys all enjoyed that, and there's always room for improvement. Definitely always room to add in some sweepers and more interaction to help out against various decks. I had a good time. See you guys later.